Alright, I'm Link, the hero of time, and I'm here to protest against Zelda Skyward Sword, because as a left-handed person, it's going to be really hard for me to play this game. Alright, now let's see how I fare against the boss battle in this game, if I can get to it.
I'm going to stand behind you right here.
Oh yeah, I can use the hole. That's normal with that. I think you can use the hole anyway. Alright. Alright, let's try this.
I'm trying, but I want to make sure that he knows that they're using his left hand.
This is awfully awkward.
Because he has it in his left hand. Link on the screen has it on his right hand. Link's supposed to be left-handed.
See, I slash down and it goes up. It does go in the same direction as I slash in. But if you notice, like when I just have my sword down, it's all the way over here. That's really weird. Alright, let's try something out real quick. Let's see how I fare right-handed. Okay, this feels really weird. Oh, come on, I just switched my weak-handed and jack my stuff. Okay, this feels way too weird for me. I have to switch back.
That's the newest one. That was actually the original Modern Warfare, and then Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and they dropped.
It would be so much easier if they just went ahead and mirrored the games so I could play it. As well as many other left-handers that agree with me.
Come on.
Hope they don't whack me in the face. Because I'll be going wee all the way to the hospital.
As you can see, this is really tough for me. This is why we really need a left-handed mode.
So do you guys need to look at anything or not?
Alright, let's see what she has to say. Of course my heart rate decreased dramatically. I can't play the way I'm comfortable with, so I'm constantly getting hit. Oh, I have a fairy, huh?
You already had to connect? That, and I'll actually have a waiting for you behind the counter. And the line starts right in there.
Okay, I really cannot play this game. Finally, I kill him. I think. I don't know.
Well, you put up more than a fight than I would have thought possible out of such a soft boy.
Put more of a fight than I thought possible playing left-handed on a right-handed game. Hey guys, it's Hero Time again, and as you can see, I'm not that good at playing Skyward Sword. There's a lot of problems, like mainly due to the fact that I am left-handed, and me in the game is right-handed. So, yeah, that's a discrepancy that really affects the way I play the game. I tried playing with my left hand. I mean, it kind of did what I wanted to do somewhat, but it was kind of weird. And then I tried switching to my right hand. It just felt so awkward. I had to switch back. I mean, yeah, it did follow my movements a little bit more precisely, as you could probably see when I was playing, but it just felt so awkward, and I really couldn't play that way. This brings me to the proposal that Nintendo themselves, they need to make a patch or release a separate game where there's a left-handed option or an exclusive left-handed version. They can achieve this through a number of ways, and the easiest way would be through a mirror mode. I mean, of course, there's the other option of them switching out all the Link animations, but as we already know, that's too much of a hassle for them to do. Now, I can understand they're a game company with a budget, and they got to put a lot of time into that. So, a mirror mode would be a workable option. It would solve the problem. They did this fairly easily with Twilight Princess, and it is not a bad option at all, but thing is, they really don't want to do that, it seems. I already emailed them numerous times about this, and they don't seem to really want to do it, probably due to the lack of fan support, that a lot of people coming up and saying it, but we'll get to that later. My options right now, one of them is to wait for a cheat code to come out on Gecko OS, as a lot of people have probably figured, for a mirror mode. There's a guy called B.R. Kirch who is working on it right now. He already did one for Twilight Princess, and he did a wonderful job with it. It looks amazing. There are a couple flaws with it, but hey, for what it's worth, it's a freaking amazing cheat code, and I'll actually be making a video about that a little bit later, giving him a shout out and a thank you for all that he's done for us lefty players and all of us purists that like to have Link left-handed. Now I do hear that that the actual game itself is a lot more lefty friendly in the sense that it's easier to move and control. I just hear that the demo just had bad controls in general. So I am going to get the game, although that kind of defeats the purpose of this entire protest, but I am getting the game, and maybe a little bit longer till I get a Wii Motion Plus to go with it, but as soon as I get the game and a Wii Motion Plus, I will be making a follow-up video about the actual game. And I'm going to be playing the actual game, and I'll review the controls on that and see how well it works for me. Likelihood is I would still prefer a left-handed mode, but I am willing to try the game because... So, I will do that. So, what you guys can do to help. Contact Nintendo. Tell Nintendo. Go on the Nintendo site and go to the little thing where it says send them an email. I'll have a link to that on the Facebook page as soon as possible. And send them an email about how left-handed people need support in Skyward Sword in games in general. And not just left-handed people either. Disabled people. I have a buddy. he is missing 4 fingers on his left hand. He is physically incapable of playing Skyward Sword because of this. But he can operate normal controllers. So that's another thing we need to look into. Classic controller or GameCube controller support for these games. I mean, I know that's kind of a harder goal to hit, but it wouldn't hurt to ask. I mean, there are people out there that do want to play these games with classic controllers, or people who can't play these games with a Wii Remote and Nunchuck that want to play these games, like my buddy, like I mentioned.
Is Zelda enthusiast to the max.
Yes, he is a Zelda enthusiast. I mean, he loved Twilight Princess. He loved Ocarina. Grew up with Ocarina, and
I have his Ocarina of Time game.
Just an amazing guy, and he deserves to be able to play this game because he heard about it being the origins of the Master story, and he wanted to see that story, but he can't. So, pretty much just email Nintendo, shoot them an email, go to their site, wherever you have to go to their feedback section and whatever. Let them know that Skyward Sword, and if you want, all motion games that they release in the future need left-handed and disabled player support. Especially hardcore games like this. I mean, I don't know how hard it would be to do all this, but at the very least, a mirror mode would solve one of the major problems that we're having. That's pretty much all I have to say. Thanks for watching, and just join the Facebook group. I'm going to have links to them in the description box, wherever it is. I don't know what YouTube does anymore. They didn't keep on screwing everything up, but that's beside the point. Well, anyway, thank you for your support, and let's pray that Nintendo works out a lefty mode, and if not, let's hope that BR Kirch comes out with his cheat code soon. Alright, Blink, signing out.